All right, welcome. And today I just want to talk about something, right? So I'm just doing a little rant because people give feedback and input where it's unwarranted, right? And I'm thinking about a particular person. He's like, I'm like, look, I publish a book. You all know, like I've got it in the background, and I'm doing a little bit of promoting and like building it up. I'm building that product up, and we hit bestseller. It's April now, so we hit bestseller last month, right? Cool, great accomplishment, and I'm bringing it up because that's valid to the story, right? So I reached out to this guy. He's one of my old mentors. We have like a relationship. I said, hey, uh, I need a big favor. I need you to leave me a honest review on the book on Amazon, right? And he's like, well, first I said, hey, I need a big favor, and then he's like, sure, what is it? And then I gave him the answer. I'm like, I need you to leave me some honest feedback on Amazon. He's like, well, that's not a big favor at all. And I'm like, well, okay, sure. So could you leave me that feedback? And he's like, yes, absolutely. We have a relationship. That's no problem. So I'm like, all right, thank you. I really appreciate that. And then he proceeds to go and give me like a ton of advice, right? He's like, look, no, what you need to do is you need to get a bunch of sales. And of course, I want sales, but right now that's not the main objective. The main objective is to get those testimonials, to get that social proof. Right now, I'm after social proof. And if you're interested, you want to help me out, you want to give me some honest feedback, reach out to me, and I'll get you a copy of the book one way or another. And you can provide me that feedback, right? So he's like, here's what you need to do. You need to reach out to all your centers of influence. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do that. And you get it selling. And I'm like, that's not my objective, but I hear you. I hear that feedback, right? And I'm not rejecting the feedback, but the reason why I'm talking about this is because I did not ask for that particular thing, right? I asked for something very specific, right? The thing about me is I'm very specific. I ask for things for specific reasons, and that's that. And I understand his personality and his heart in wanting to help, but I wasn't looking for the feedback that he gave me, right? Furthermore, this is like theory. I have since grown past this person, right? This person I attribute a lot of my success and who I've become. I attribute some of that to them, but I've since grown past that person, right? Because of different reasons, but one of the big reasons is because of technology. I know how to use technology and get ahead, and I'm not like stifled by that, right? That stuff really holds people back. Anyhow, he proceeds to give me all this information that I absolutely do not need, right? So this is why when I initially said I need a big favor, this is why it was a big favor, because I only need that one little thing done and it's yet to be done. Like, please leave me the social proof, right? That honest feedback on Amazon. And it's not done. But he gave me all of this feedback on how to sell the book and who I should be contacting and all of the Facebook groups that I should be joining. And I wasn't looking for that, right? I wasn't looking for him to give me that feedback because I already have a plan and a structure from a coach, right? I'm part of a coaching program and they're already helping me do that, right? I'm already implementing that stuff. I have no problem with implementation. That was not my objective. So my basis of this video is be careful who you listen to, right? I want to share another story, right? I'm an instructor and I teach social media to real estate agents and real estate investors, right? And I was getting really ready for a class. I put together a trailer, and what I did was I have this whiteboard that I like to draw on, and I didn't feel like putting together like this amazing presentation to do the trailer or the introduction of the class, right? And I posted a video, and this guy proceeds to say, just some random guy, he's like, "Hey, dude, that wasn't the most. The video wasn't super professional. Here's what you should do." And I understand that I wasn't most professional, right? I completely understand that I always aim for like high quality work, but sometimes things don't, work out that way. And that's okay. Right? So he's like, here's what you should do. You should get a whiteboard, electronic whiteboard, and here's how you do it. And I say, you know what? Show me. Right? Because people have a lot to say. They have a lot in theory, right? That's what the issue is. That's what I specialize in. I specialize in doing things, getting things done, implementation. So people have so many theories, but can you show me what you mean? Right? So this guy's like, get the whiteboard, present like this, do that. And I said, you know what? How about you show me? And he took Several, and he wasn't going to show me, but I can be very forceful and impactful when I'm asking for things from people, right? I'm forceful. So I say, you know what? Show me. And he didn't respond. And because he didn't respond, I was persistent. I said, show me. Show me what you're talking about. Since you have so much criticism, and I didn't say it in this tone and attitude, but I said, show me. Lead by example is what I want people to do, right? Like, you can take advice from people, but be careful. Just be careful and have that discernment, right? So if I go back to the guy, the gentleman that I was talking about, they give me all this input and all this advice on the book. He couldn't even get done that simple task for me that I asked for. And he's giving me all these theories on what I should do. But can you show me? Can you lead by example? Right? You're giving me all this input on how to market my book. Are you even at the stage where you can publish a book? Right? Most people can't even do that. So I've done the book, and now you proceed to tell me, here's what you should do. Here's what you should do. Do this, do this. Reach out to these people. How about you show me? You can't show me because you don't have any work. You're not doing any work. Right? Another example, I had a call, right? And this is why I'm very careful with taking. That's why I screen my calls. So I had a call with this guy, probably a high I guy. He's talk, 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 and he introduced me to this marketing guy. And this marketing guy is like, "Oh, well, here's what you should do, right? Give me all this input and all this advice on what I should do." And I asked for one specific thing, right? He's like, "Oh, you should change your website. You should change this. You should change that." No, I shouldn't. I have a coach. I have a mentor that's giving me this input and advice already. You're telling me all these things. Do you have a book? Have you published a book? Is that your service? Is that what you do? No. No. Can you show me? No, you can't show me. So I'm not going to take your input, right? I'll consider it, but I'm not going to consider it over the professionals that I'm paying, right? That's guiding me directly. Like, you give me that free input, that free advice. Free input. I didn't ask you for any of that, right? So somebody made an introduction to this marketing person, and I just simply didn't need help. I never asked for help, but because I was being nice, right? I took the call, and this guy is giving me all of this input. Here's what you should do. Do this, do that, do this. Can you show me? Probably not. Probably not, right? A lot of people have theories, but they can't show you in practice and implementation, right? I'm good with implementation. I'm great. I don't need to know. I don't. If I ask you for something specific, that's what I need. Be very specific. That's why I get the results that I get, because I'm very specific. I didn't ask you for the theories. I already know how to do, implement, and get things going. I understand how to do that already. So the whole basis is be careful who you listen to. And I'm not saying don't take advice and input from people that aren't above you, or whatever that saying is. Oh, they gotta have been there for you to listen to them. I'm not saying that. But just be careful, have that discernment, right? If people want to criticize and show, how about you show me, right? And watch what happens when you tell people to show you. Watch what happens. They don't have any more input. They don't have any more advice. You know why I'm listening to my mentors and the coaches that I've paid? Because they've done these things and they lead by example. I don't want to hear your theories. I want examples. Show me an example. Okay, sir, you're telling me how to market this book and reach out to my centers of influence. How about you do it? Oh, guess what? You don't even have the book to even do that, right? You're like 5 or 6 steps behind me. So be careful. Just again, I'm not trying to be an a-hole. I'm direct. You know how I am. I get results. And if there are going to be people in your path and their intent is absolute, they have great intent, but the results are bad. So be careful about people listening to their advice. Be careful about intent. People like you and love you. It's your family and friends. Oh my God, and they have the best intent in the world, but the results can be catastrophic. Catastrophic. So just keep that in mind when taking input from people. All right. So we just published a book, right? We got this process down. So we just published a book on, let me show you. So we got a book here. 17. Let me adjust this camera. Let me adjust this camera. Ooh, no. So I have this book here for you, right? 17 productivity hacks and other useful implementation strategies. A quick guide for fast and efficient productivity hacks and implementation strategies. So this is a 100-page book that we've recently published, and this book teaches you how to get the best out of your time and your resources. It's an excellent book. It's a quick read, and if you purchase the remarketing book at remarketingbook.com, this comes included with it. So you want to figure out how you can get ahead. Go purchase the remarketing book, and you'll get this one also included, right? So right now the books are free. You just cover shipping. You cover shipping, and they'll be delivered to you in a matter of days. So remarketingbook.com to get your copy of this, right? These are all included. Give me a second. And this, you get a copy of each of these, and all you do is cover shipping. All you do is cover the shipping, and you get one of each. All right. So go visit remarketingbook.com, place your order, and these will be on the way to your mailbox. I just wanted to talk a little bit about why you should be mindful of people's input and people's feedback. If you can have someone lead by example, you want to do that, right? Ask them to lead by example. How about you show me? I really appreciate that input. Could you show me? Please show me, and watch how things change, right? They won't have as much feedback or as much input because it's tough to show. It's tough to show people. People can't show their results because people struggle with implementation and they struggle with doing. Don't be one of those people. So if you need help with marketing or tech implementation, contact me and I'll be glad to help you get to the next level. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye bye.